Cheers, everyone. Welcome to episode number 294 of How Much House for the Money. How's everybody out there doing today? Is your glass full of gratitude? Certainly hope it is. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome to subscribe and join our growing community, because this is where we venture through state to state, through town to town, to see how much house, cabin, and acreage we can get for our money. And today we're moving into another beautiful southern state of interest, looking at some more fine houses, like this one right here that's on 2.87 acres for $114,900. And this really pretty brick ranch on 2.55 acres is $106,800. And this brick ranch might be the deal of the day. It's on a quarter of an acre and it's $38,000. So we're going to be checking out some details on these properties while we head to the area of Georgia today. So for those of you that want to move to Georgia, you're going to be living with just under 11 million people. And for the real estate tax rate, it is 0.81%, which is coming in lower than the national average at 0.99%. And I did check the weather, and it's full of sunshine and 90 degrees in Georgia today. However, we're really hoping Helene does not come your way, and my thoughts are with all of the southern states and anyone that may be affected by the storm that's a-brewing. So we're going to be checking out some details and moving into this house right here. And this one, again, is on 2.87 acres, and it's in Tennille, Georgia. So we're going to look at Tennille on the map, and we are in Washington County right here. So we are inland right below Sandersville, and we're above Harrison and above Wrightsville right here on the map. So let's scroll out. Augusta is up here to the northwest, and Macon is down here to, Augusta is up here to the northeast, and Macon is down here to the southwest. And of course, the coast is down here a few hours. So we are just below Sandersville in Tennille, Georgia. This is a 101 Masonic Way. It's only been on the market for 16 days. The house has 1,388 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it was built in 1990. So let's see what we're getting on 2.87 acres for $114,900. A nice Cape Cod style house with a attached garage, and we have a nice covered porch there. Beautiful shingle roof. Looks like we may have a connected breezeway there. White exterior, some shutters on the front windows. Here's the rear side. Very nice. We do have a set of French doors. Beautiful yard. Over 2.5 acres right here for under $115,000. And remember, we're also getting the well, the septic, the utilities, the parcel, and the house. So here's our automated garage door opener in the garage with a concrete floor. Side window as well. Here's that set of French doors. So we're getting some blue carpet. We may get lucky and find hardwood floor beneath it. It looks like this room has a vaulted ceiling. Here looks to be maybe a dining space. Nice light crisp interior color. And we're moving right on into the kitchen. So we have blue countertops. We are getting a dishwasher, a double sink with a window above it, an electric range with a range hood, beautiful cabinets, vinyl flooring. Looks like we're getting vinyl windows. Not sure what room these are, but they could be bedrooms. Okay, so we're moving into the bathroom here. So the tub looks like it's going to need to be replaced. Does have more vinyl flooring. Looks like the house has been closed up for a while. This is where home inspections come into play. You want to find out how long the home has been vacant. Ask about utility bills. You're going to want to have that septic and the well checked, of course. And your offer can be based on your home inspection results. Never be afraid to ask to reduce the price. Make your offer. And there's another bathroom. And there's another view of the outside. They're not showing us a whole heck of a lot, but it's $114,900 on 2.87 acres of land. It's only been on the market a couple of weeks, built in 1990. And again, the house has 1,388 square feet. And it says here, desirable 3-bedroom, 2 full bath house, living room, separate dining, and kitchen with pantry. You could use one area of the house for the home office, 2-car garage, 2 tracts of land. And let's see. For history, it says it was listed for $114,900, and that's where they're currently listed. And the house is 34 years old. And again, the real estate tax rate is 0.81%. So let's look at our street view here. Wow, look at this. We're sitting way off the road, tucked back in the trees. Ooh, this is pretty. And we want to do diligence when we're not familiar with the areas and the neighborhoods, of course. But that looks very pretty on 2.87 acres of land. Let's look at our satellite view. Here we go. Look at this. Doesn't look like we're too far out of town. Nice. And again, we're in Tennille, Georgia. Very pretty. And that's 101 Masonic Way for $114.9. Almost 3 acres of land. Sweet. Okay, now we're moving into Dawson, Georgia here. So let's check out Dawson on the map. We're in Terrell County. Population was 4,414 in 2020. So here we are in Dawson above Sasser. We're to the west of Leesburg. And we're to the east of Shellman and Coleman. So here we are below Columbus. Macon is up here to the north. So we're above Albany and above Tifton, Georgia right here. So we're to the west of Leesburg. And this is at 738 Pat Watley Drive. It's been on the market for 14 days. We're on 2.55 acres here. The house is 1,494 square feet, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And it was built in 2006. So this house isn't even 20 years old, and it's $106,080. What are we getting? Wow. Brick ranch, that's nice. Roof might need some attention. So we do have an attached garage. So this is a Cape Cod style house as well. Have a little covered entry there. Looks like we have a ramp. There's our screen back porch. How pretty is that? We could add a lot of perennials around this house. We could add that flower box for that pop of color. But it's awesome to have a screen porch, especially in the state of Georgia. Beautiful house. Look at this. It's good size. It's not too small, but it's not overly large either. Okay, so now we're moving in, and we do see some carpet and vinyl flooring. Looks like a nice open plan. This may be the garage door from inside the living room by the kitchen there to get us out to the garage. Here's another angle. This house might have been closed up for a while also. Dual ceiling fans there. And make sure the seller gets your offer. They get it, they review it, they consider it, and base it on your home inspection results. Even if you're paying cash, and you always want to have an appraisal to find out what the home, would finance for. That may be a bedroom space there with closet. Wish they'd open up the closet doors just to give us a glimpse. But it is a light interior. That's nice. Interior doors look pretty good. The carpet doesn't look horrible either. And you may find hardwood beneath it. Vinyl windows. Okay, so here's a view of the kitchen, what we see of it. And it looks like we're getting vinyl flooring, no appliances, but there is a range hood, a window above, what appears to be a double sink. No hardware on the cabinets, but there are upper and lower cabinets as we see, and space for the dishwasher. It does have a ceiling fan, but we don't see much else. A lot of room for an island there and more cabinets if you wanted. Definitely room for a table and chairs. Then there's another view of the outside. So it needs a little attention, but it doesn't look horrible. We've definitely seen worse. And we're also looking at 2.55 acres with a well and the septic. And it's only been on the market 14 days, and the house was built in 2006. That's incredible. Charm and tranquility of country living. Dawson, Georgia, nestled on a sprawling lot with plenty of privacy. Spacious interior design for comfort and relaxation. And you have the primary suite with the ensuite bathroom, expansive yard with endless possibilities, and enough room there for our Georgia barbecue, you guys. So let's see what we have for history. It was just listed, and it was just listed, and then it says they decreased it, but I think there's a typo there. And again, the real estate tax rate is 0.81%. So let's look at the street view for this one. Look at this. Wow. This is rural, private, residential. Very pretty. Look at that. That's lovely. Really nice. And that's 738 Pat Watley Drive, Dawson, Georgia, 39842 10680. Been on the market for 14 days. That's really sweet. Let's look at our satellite view real quick. Okay, here we are. So we have a lot of farmland all over the place. So if any of you are looking in rural Georgia and Dawson is where you'd like to be, this may be a really good buy. A solid brick ranch on almost 3 acres of land. Wow. Okay, now we're moving into Hazelhurst, Georgia. This is a sprawling ranch, it seems like, on 2.35 acres. So let's look at Hazlehurst. We are in, let's see here, the county seat of Jeff Davis County. And so here we are above Baxley. We're below Vidalia. We're below Eastman, and we're above Douglas and Alma right here. And Baxley and Jessup are down to the southeast. So we're in Hazlehurst right here, below Lumber City and below Tallahassee, Georgia. And we're above Roper and Satilla, right here on the map. Okay, so we're at 22 James McLeod Road. And we have, let's see, 1,856 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. And it was built in 1960, and again, it's 2.35 acres. So we're getting some acreage with this episode here, you guys. So this looks really pretty. So we have a really nice swing there. Beautiful parcel. Almost 2.5 acres of land. Green exterior. We have a little covered entry there. Beautiful shade tree in the front. Shingle roof. Looks like we do get an outbuilding. And all of these properties that we've seen thus far, we could totally have a hobby farm. You could raise some little farm animals, gather some eggs, be a little sustainable, grow a garden, have a little greenhouse. In Georgia, you could grow all kinds of things. You could grow peaches, pecans. Okay, so we have a light and bright interior with beautiful hardwood floors with this house. Nice. Nice open plan for the most part. Big window. Does have a ceiling fan there. Could be updated. Okay, so we're moving right on into the kitchen with vinyl flooring. But look at the size of this living and dining area. That's nice. Wow, look at this beautiful kitchen. We're looking at under $100,000 with this house. Beautiful kitchen. Wow. It's really pretty. Beautiful cabinets. We do have a dishwasher. We have a window above the sink. It's a U-shaped kitchen, very functional. We may have a built-in range there, electric range. Here's our refrigerator. Beautiful cabinets. So another view. Yeah, we have a wall oven and the built-in range hood. That's so sweet. Nice room for the table there. So we have a little tear in the vinyl. And here we have slider doors to get us out to maybe a screen porch. We do have paneling with this house. Yeah, look at this. Our covered screen porch. Nice. Plenty of room for cocktails and conversation with this one, you guys. Cheers. Beautiful. We could always paint that wall there if you want to add that pop of color. Could have beautiful potted plants out there. Beautiful place to just hang out in the Georgia weather. Okay, wow, look at this. Look at the size of this living area. So we do have more paneling, but as we've seen, we could paint paneling or you could leave it all natural. This house looks really solid. Looks like it's been well built. Okay, but here we have an issue on the ceiling. So we would have to find out with a home inspection if there's any life left in the roof or if it needs replaced. Maybe that's why the price is under $100,000. But when you're there in person, you get down to the nitty-gritty and find out the details and base your offer on that. So in this room, we do have a window AC unit. Good size living room. I mean, that's a huge sofa. Plenty of room. We can dance our way to happiness. Because remember, I can dance. And if you haven't checked out the previous episodes, you're welcome to do so. We've been into Oklahoma. We went into South Carolina. We were in Kansas. So yeah, all kinds of really nice houses. And that's what this channel is all about, with low price, high potential, way below the median sale price for these states. And in Georgia, the median sale price for houses right now, according to Redfin, is $390,000. But here we see we can buy one for under 100 with almost 3 acres of land and the two before this one. So that's what this channel is all about, and I want to make these youngsters aware that they should be out there buying houses instead of spending $30,000, $40,000, and $50,000 on automobiles. That's my goal. I think one of them anyway. Okay, so that looks like it's either, can't quite tell if that's a metal roof on there or if that's, but we definitely see some peeling, and so the house may need a new roof, but we do see concrete block foundation, and that might have like an asphalt shingle or asphalt siding on it. But that again is where home inspections come in. But this house has a really cool architecture design with those wide eaves. We could really work off of that and do more of a mid-century modern interior. It's really nice. Looks like a solid house. Yeah, and it does look like it has a metal roof, but maybe it wasn't put on correctly. Or maybe the staining was prior to this roof, and maybe the roof is new. We have a beautiful back porch though, and then we have an outbuilding. Beautiful parcel. But yeah, we'll find out more. Maybe the description will tell us a little something. So here's another view and an angle of that living room and the front room there. Good size house right here. For any of you looking in Hazlehurst, Georgia. Beautiful flooring. Okay, so here's a bathroom, powder room, vinyl flooring, a lot of room. Okay, so here's another room that has paneling, maybe a bedroom, closet space, and another bathroom. Needs some updating, but it's definitely a solid house. Could move right in here. Here's another bedroom. Look at all that closet space. That's very nice. Okay, so here is our laundry room. So we're getting a full-size washer and dryer. And then that may lead right out to outside. That would be very convenient. Leave the mess outside, bring your stuff in, throw it in the washer. Why not? Look at their beautiful parcel right there. Okay, so let's get some details on this one. 22 James McLeod Road, Hazelhurst, Georgia, 31539. It's only been on the market a day, $95,000. And just outside of town, fixer seeking a new owner, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,856 square feet. And a little bit of love can bring this home back around. Original hardwood floors, and sets the stage of days gone by. Okay, so then when we look at the history, it was sold in 2002 for $40,000, and now they're asking $95,000 for it, and the house is 64 years old. So let's see our street view for this one. There we are, country living. Hazlehurst, Georgia. We could add shrubs right here, so it's not, so it's a little buffer from the road. Yeah, rural Georgia right here. Looks very nice. And we do diligence when we're not familiar with the areas, of course. 22 James McLeod Road. Very nice. 95,000, 2.35 acres. Let's look at the satellite view. There we are. A lot of green. Not far off of that highway, which is highway... Can't quite see what that says. Can't quite read that. Here we are, not too far out of town it looks like. And that's 22 James McLeod Road, 95,000, sweet. A lot of potential right there, and that's what we like to see. Okay, so now we're moving into Fitzgerald, Georgia. So Fitzgerald, Georgia is the county seat of Ben Hill County right here. So here we are in Fitzgerald, so we're below Eastman, and we're above Douglas, and we're above Nashville, Georgia, and above Tifton, right here on the map. Right below Queensland and Westwood. And Osceola and Mystic is right down to the south. And Ashton is over here to the east. Fitzgerald, Georgia. And look at this little place. $38,000. It's on a little more than a quarter of an acre. It's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's only been on the market 3 days, and it was built in 1960. $38,000 with a well, the septic, the utilities, the parcel, and a brick house. Let's see what we're getting. This is what I'm talking about for you youngsters out there, and I hope your parents are listening. This is what I'm talking about. If this is the area of interest, you're okay with the neighborhood, you do diligence, and you've saved your money, and you want to buy a little house, I'd be all over this. It's got a shingle roof, beautiful covered porch that we can't quite see because we have the privacy of this hedgerow here. We're in Fitzgerald, Georgia, and the real estate tax rate again is 0.81%, and the median sale price for houses is $390,000. This is $60,000 less? Yeah. Look at the beautiful hardwood flooring. We have a fireplace, which might have an insert. A lot of beautiful windows, which might be aluminum. Nice open plan. Brick ranch. Nice light bright interiors. Color. They look like gorgeous floors. This room has a ceiling fan. $38,000. So here's our kitchen. Okay, so we have a vinyl floor. We're not getting much of anything else. But that's okay because we can start fresh. This is the kind of house where we've seen many times we'd have to roll up our sleeves and get our hands a little dirty, but that's okay. We're looking at the low price on this one. So we do have the counter here. We have some upper cabinets, but you may want to just take everything out and start fresh. But look at the angle of those windows. That's a really cool feature. So we can see some exposed brick in this other room here. $38,000, and that doesn't mean you have to pay $38,000. The seller may be open to negotiations. You can always write a letter and attach it to your offer. Some sellers love that. If you have a heartfelt letter, you're not an investor, you really want to put your heart and soul into, bringing life back into this brick house, never hurts to write a letter. There's the water heater. Not sure if that's working. And then you could always have home inspections on these types of houses also. Even if they're being sold as is, where is, you're still privy to a home inspection. Look at this. Wow. That would be a really cool room as a conservatory, as all just full of plants. Look at that. And even if you needed new windows, you could do a little bit at a time and not get overwhelmed. This looks like a solid house for $38,000. Wow. Yeah, these are metal windows. Look at those. They are vintage. They're not efficient. But again, you can maybe replace one at a time. For me, I don't know. I might leave those because they're natural to the house. It's part of the era of the house. Some people would rip those right out. But for me, I don't know. I had a concrete block house at one time years ago on 25 acres of land. And I had those types of windows. And it was 4 seasons. Let me tell you, it was cold. You could write your name on the window in the winter months. So, yeah, I've lived with those, but they are really cool as far as the aesthetic, but they're not efficient. But in Georgia, you might be able to get away with it, especially if you have a pump and AC unit. Gotta have some fun, you guys. And looking at the potential, it's $38,000. Look at this really nice bathroom. So we have a ceramic tile floor. We have a little wall sink. We do have a medicine cabinet. We have a tub and shower combination. I'd clean that right up. Okay, so here's another. Wow, this is not bad. I mean, I know it needs attention. I know it needs attention, but you know what? We're looking at $38,000, possibly for less if the seller's open to it. These might be laminate floors, but it's a brick house. So, yeah. There's another view of the bathroom. That one needs some attention. And there's an outbuilding. Sweet. A little more than 1/4 acre right here, so not a lot to take care of as far as your lawn maintenance. And there's a porch. This is really cute. $38,000 house right there. I would love to be looking at that myself. 710 West Pine Street. If any of you look at that, let me know in the comments. It's $38,000 in Fitzgerald, Georgia, 31750. And it says here, 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, spacious, large, fenced-in yard. One less thing the buyer's got to worry about. Great area for your dogs. If you're, just moving in or starting over and you've got a dog, that's fabulous. Plenty of place for your outdoor needs with a barn and a lean-to for your storage. Awesome. So let's see. And it's only been on the market 3 days. And so for history on this one, it was, let's see. It was sold in 2000 for $52,000. Then they sold it in 2004 for $60,800. Then they sold it in September of 2024 for $64,400. Now they're selling it for $38,000. So I'm not really sure what the information here means, but the house is 64 years old. And again, the real estate tax rate is 0.81%. Let's look at our street view. Look at how pretty this is. Wow. Really pretty neighborhood. And we have to do diligence, but wow, surrounding areas looks lovely. Now that house there might be able to be scooped up too. You could put in a privacy fence. You could do what these people did and put up a really pretty picket fence. You could grow a hedgerow a little bit more, maybe relocate these, bring them toward the front. That's very pretty. And when we look at our satellite view, here we are, not too far outside of town, Fitzgerald, Georgia. And that's 710 West Pine Street. Not a bad address either. $38,000, you guys. And that will conclude today's episode. And wherever you guys are today, I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope your glass is full of gratitude. And until the next State of Interest, I hope you guys stay safe, stay aware, and definitely stay tuned and keep your eye on that weather. And we'll all be praying for all of you in the South and anyone being affected by that storm or brewing. And we will see you again. Cheers, everybody. Great to see you.